Round one. Fight!
Juggernaut punch! Juggernaut punch!
I'm out of meters! I'm out of meters! I'm out of meters!
By the power of Grayskull!
Round one. Fight! KO!
Until next time, this is He-Man.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Give me a quick sound check. Dun, dun, dun. Give me a quick sound check, please, and thank you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Give me a quick sound check, y'all. Somebody, if you would be so kind. If you would be so kind. Do 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 do. All good. All right. All right. All right. All right. Happy Tuesday indeed. Happy Tuesday. Yo, I watched a hell of a game. Colombia versus Sweden. Oh, that was a great game. Did anybody watch it? Hey, that dude, the dude for what's his name? He plays for Colombia. He's a big stud, man. Sanchez, and he missed his. They went to a shootout. He missed his kick, but he's a stud. Clearly he's the captain of the team. But that was a great match. They had their chances to win it, man. But Sweden pulled it out. Hey, shout out to Sweden. But Colombia, hey, let me find him. This dude's a stud. I think his name is Sanchez. This is him. Yeah, this guy's a stud, man. Davison Sanchez. He's a stud. He's only 30 years old. 6'2", 180. Yeah, this guy's a stud. But man, he missed the penalty, the goal in the shootout. But this guy's a stud. He's a stud. He's good. But they had their chances, man. That was a good ass shootout. Matter of fact, let's go. Can we go check it out? Do y'all mind a little bit if we just go back and go check it out? It was a great shootout. You hope for stuff like that when it ends in a tie and end of regulation, and they go in the extra 15, 20 minutes and it ends. You hope for a shootout, but that was a great match, man. Man, let's go rewatch it. Colombia, Switzerland. That was a great. I mean, every shot was like, every shot I was like, every shot I was like, every attempt. Come on, let's do this. Let's do shootout. Let's see. Yeah, man, this was it, man. This was it. I mean, every attempt, everybody's on bated breath. Let's go. Let's revisit.
This is Kerbal. Brilliant penalty. One big moment. Scores just about, but he got a piece of it.
Still scored. He got his hand on it.
Measured runner.
This is my guy. Did y'all see how close that was? This is my guy Sanchez. That shit was mere inches. It has to break the white plane, and it didn't. I mean, he couldn't make this shot again if he tried. I mean, it hit the railing and just wouldn't go any further. Oh my God. That's what did it. I believe that's what did it.
The lead in the shootout. Stutter step, penalty, brilliant. Calm as you like, ice in his veins. Switzerland leading 2-1.
Right through it.
Gets it under Kerbal.
That was mean.
Oh, he's over the bar.
Trapped it.
Saved by Kerbal, the goalkeeper. Ixon scores down the middle. Sends it the wrong way and scores. And he does score.
And they did it. Just like that. Man, that was a great match, man. That was a great fucking match. I mean, I was just like, when it ended in when there was nobody scored at the end in regulation, I was like, oh, this could go to a shootout. It could go to a shootout, and it did. That was a great match. Great match. Okay, let's get to shenanigans. So we got World Cup shenanigans. Did y'all see this? Listen, Paraguay. So a senator called Mbappe a colonized Cameroonian. She says a brute who never learned to write. Okay, Paraguay. So let's go here. In 1887, a German nationalist named Bernhard Forster sailed to Paraguay rainforest with a mission: we will breed an Aryan master race in the forests of South America. Lord child, listen, when I see all you black Americans be down in South America like it's all gravy, okay. Yeah, man, I'm going to South America. Okay. You didn't do your history, did you, sir? Ma'am. Well, but it's okay. Let's continue. Only the strongest, the purest of blood will join us. He called it Nueva Germania. The Paraguayan government gave Forster 20,000 hectares of land just to attract settlers. By 1927, German immigrants in the city of Villarica were organizing the first pro-Hitler circles outside the borders of Germany itself. 2 years later, in 1929, the group was formally recognized by the NSDAP, the Nazi Party, making it the oldest Nazi organization in the world outside of Germany. We're not even talking Argentina, y'all. 1931, Paraguay had the first official Nazi Party branch of South America. President Eugenio Morinigo, a military dictator who ruled from 1940 to 1948, sheltered Axis spies, and after the war, Paraguay became a Nazi refuge. Edward Roschmick, the Butcher of Riga, died there in 1977. Josef Mengele, the Angel of Death of Auschwitz, we all know his history, applied for Paraguayan citizenship in 1959 under his own name and got it. Wasn't even hiding shit. The country's next long-ruling dictator, Alfredo Stroessner, governed for 35 years and deepened those ties. Paraguay's neighbor, Argentina, carried its own version of this story. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Argentina pursued an explicit state policy of blanqueamiento, whitening, flooding the country with European immigrants to dilute the African and indigenous blood of the nation. The ideology was not hidden, it was government policy. So when Paraguayan goalkeeper Jose Luis Chalevert said, in 1998, we faced France, now we face an African team, he did not make a careless remark. He was speaking a language that has defined the political culture of that region for over a century. Child. Black people. Black people. But this is a senator. Referred to a soccer player, called him a colonized brute. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Everybody stay woke. Literally, stay woke. Like literally. Since we're talking race, let's go here. Let's go to more race content. Let's go.
An old friend of mine called me a slur. It got so bad that when I paired with him in Physics C my senior year, I had to secretly record some of what he was saying to me as jokes. I'm gonna play that for you to get a taste into my everyday. And after that, I wanna have a conversation about offensive and casual joking.
Go back to Africa, you dirty monkey.
You fucker.
You big ape. You and your KFC loving crime starting villains, traitors.
This is supposed to be his friend. Let's come on.
You ruined the American dream. You used to be so much simpler when y'all worked for us. We could just tell you what to do and you did it. Then you had to come along and ruined it. It's like you knew everything.
Okay, that's him laughing. Clearly that's an uncomfortable laugh. Like, what? Okay, come on.
Just let me work.
Shut up, Nico.
Now let's talk about what led to this. There's a term called irony poisoning. The New York Times first put it into print in 2018. The definition is a diminished capacity to distinguish between your genuine beliefs and your ironic ones. You start saying things as a joke, but then you get radicalized, such as people sharing edgy memes ending up at white nationalist rallies. I want to be clear about one thing. Parody, satire, dark humor, I think all of it's fine. Joking about a group doesn't make you racist. The reason this video exists is because I watched in real time over 8 years how the line between those two things can get blurred. Every "it's just a joke, bro," and my awkward laughs in response became a permission slip to just let loose on offensive joking. And the funny thing is, I showed that clip to my teacher and she was appalled. But to me, I'm so used to having people joke like this. All I could do was laugh and try to do my work. The point is, when people learn that they're allowed to joke like this, it blurs the line between those jokes and real prejudice. And from what I've seen, it just stops real, authentic conversations from happening and reduces relationship into something very immature. My suggestion is to just be careful how much you allow inside your group. Set boundaries and distance when they aren't respected. Because if you don't, you might spend every day being the butt of some offensive joke. 2 years ago, an old friend of mine called me.
Don't lower your value to feel accepted for validation from those people, from them, for anybody. Right? I did my little short. Told my little story of what happened to me at Indiana University down there in Bloomington, Indiana. And you know the funny part is, I was more cool with like a redneck hick than I was with the students that came from educated families. Shout out to Bobby Kinzer. He is the nephew of Steve Kinzer. They do the oh my god, what is that called, y'all? They race with the big ass wings, sprint car. Is it like, I don't know, if it's a sprint car, but shout out to Bobby Kinzer. Him and his friend, I forget his name too, but they were some of the most just cool ass rednecks. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me more grace and were more affable than, you know, a rich kid going to IU. It was the different class of whites that I've encountered in Bloomington, Indiana. I mean, they had Klan rallies down there. People don't tell you, they don't talk about that shit. Yeah, they be having Klan rallies down there. Yeah. I was down there for what? I think I was down there for 3 years. And what is that called? Where's see, that's why I need Club Fortune. It's they got the big ass wings on top of the car. And you know, they go in a circle, but is it called sprint car racing? Something. But he was the nephew of Steve Kinzer. Steve Kinzer is the most celebrated. Let me find it, man. Let me find so y'all know who I'm talking about. It was his nephew that I used to work at the car wash with, and they had money. You know what I'm saying? It was talk. Yeah. So his nephew is who I was working with. His nephew. What is it? He was like the king of this sport, this particular race. Yeah. Outlaws. Yeah, the World of Outlaws. Yeah, the World of Outlaws. Like he is like Richard Petty of the sprint car series. Like he's Richard Petty. And I was cool with his nephew. But his nephew was a straight up, you know, redneck hick, like shooting guns, cooning and trapping, all that shit. And we would go do all these things. And like I said, I ain't never had no problems out of him. Never. Like he understood what lines not to cross and what was offensive. Or if he didn't know, he'd ask questions. You know what I'm saying? because he ain't never really dealt with people like me before. And then, like I said, I had a better relationship with him or his nephew than somebody that's from Elkhart. And then even the other guy, Paul Lucchese, he said he was of the Lucchese family that was related to the crime family in New York. We couldn't verify this shit, but that was like his calling card. Like, yeah, I'm a Lucchese, and if you related to the crime family, that was his calling card. A lot of whatever, you know what I'm saying. You'll notice, I noticed a lot of kids that freshman sophomore year, they kind of find an easier way to like break the ice with people and assert themselves as more important. They would say, yeah, my family does this, my family does that, blah, 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 blah. We couldn't verify if he was actually related to the actual crime family in New York, but ain't too many Lucchese's in Elkhart, Indiana. But, I got more love from a redneck, from the nephew of Steve Kinzer, than a guy named Jason, I don't want to say his last name, you know what I'm saying, that grew up non-hickish. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Oh, listen, the Midwest, do not sleep on the racism in the Midwest. That shit will sneak up on you. It will sneak up on you. Hey, you're asking the wrong person, man. That's his experience, okay? That's his experience, but yeah, man, y'all just be careful out here, like, and you teach people how to treat you, even if it costs you friendships. But shout out to the white girls, my neighbors that's like, come and stay with us for a couple of days. Yeah, so we were at a party. So my two roommates, one guy, I forget his name, he was a fat Greek guy, and the other guy, Jason. And yeah, we had a party, and we had a house party. And we lived in this cul-de-sac of nothing but townhouses, all pretty much college students, all of us. And yeah, man. So of course I'm like one of only two blacks. This is after all my guys got drafted and graduated, man. So like all the guys left: Benyard, Aaron, Victor, Geronimo, Matt, Adewale. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this was the year that Adewale got hurt. He hurt I think he may have hurt his Achilles. And I remember he was worried about his draft status, but he went to Miami. I believe he went to Miami anyway. But that was the year they all graduated, and I stayed behind 2 more years because I wasn't in their class. Like, I just moved down there at the behest of a friend. Shout out to Benyard Jones. He had convinced me to move down there to kind of get away from stuff. And after they all left, it was just right before I met Mo and Josh, right? And it was just pretty much me around a bunch of white folk. Like, all the people I hung out with were pretty much white because all the brothers, there was nobody else for me to hang out. I didn't, I was cool with those guys. They were juniors and seniors, so I spent their junior and senior year with them. And then when they all left, and so we had a party at our crib, and I don't know, I was in the kitchen, stuck my head out the window, say, hey, how's everything good? And this bottle just crashes, and I'm like, dude, the motherfucker just threw a bottle at me, and it was my goddamn roommate. And went outside and punched him in the head a couple times, and I'm swinging on him, and it took everybody else like a minute to process what was going on, and then they jumped in because everyone's drunk. Broke it up, and then my neighbors, like I said, shout out to Beth, Becky, Tia. Who was the other one? It was Beth, Becky, Tia, Tasha. Beth, Becky, Tia, Tasha. Coolest white chicks ever. I'm still cool with Beth. I still talk to Beth every once in a while. Becky got married. Tasha was like, she was like 5'11", 5'10", just long legs. Tia was the one that I was like, because she black haired and dark. But anywho, so after that, we broke the fight up. I spent the next 2 days with them at their town, because they literally lived down, like two houses down from us. So I spent the 2 days over there. But ever since then, like after that shit, he was like, oh man, I'm sorry, man, I was drunk, man, blah, 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 blah. Shit was never the same. I looked at that motherfucker like, like, this is what that was my crash course into, this is what happens when you are the only one of your kind around. That was my crash course. So yeah. Like, that was my Nolan Wells experience, you know what I mean? So, What? Damn. What the hell? Rednecks will refer to non-friend blacks as blue. Oh, that's different. Okay. I did not know that. Thank you for the education. It ain't like I hang out with white folks like that anyway, but yeah, her name was Tasha. Yeah. She was, yeah, Becky was the only blonde. But Beth, Tia, Tasha, all brunette, black haired. But they were some of my, bestest buddies. And then once again, after that, I met Mo, met Josh, and then I think a year later I was out of there. I moved to California. So, but that was my moment, man. Yeah. Yeah. So that was my get out moment. I was like, oh, okay, this is what y'all do, huh? Bet. And ever since then, I kind of been like, yeah, keep your head on the swivel, right? Same thing I would tell Mini-Me, hey, do not lower yourself to the expectations of these people or for their validations. Like, fuck all that. I said, hey, actions matter. Words mean nothing, and keep your head on the swivel. Like, don't be so quick to be the only one of your kind out there. So, but you can miss me with the 100% to age. I'll never. Fuck up. Shut up. HBCUs are not the answer. Sorry. All right, let's continue. Since we're talking World Cup, now this I found very, very odd. Let's go here. So only 8 countries have ever won the World Cup. Okay, England in 1966, Spain in 2010, France in 1998 and 2018, Uruguay in 1930, 1950, Argentina 78, 86, 22. I think they're prepping for Argentina to win this thing in 2026. I'd be shocked if they didn't. But let's continue. Italy 34, 38, 82 and 06. Germany 54, 74, 90 and 2014. Brazil 58, 62, 70, 94 and 02. Only 8 teams have ever won the World Cup. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's save that. Oh, let's go here. Senegal. Let's go to Senegal. World history. Take care. World politics. Y'all, you ready? Because world politics, you ready? Hey, they're not playing.
Africa, here in Senegal, we don't accept this homosexuality.
Uh-oh.
That's not in our culture. That's not in our tradition.
Where's the maximum penalty? Oh, gosh. Same-sex relations making them punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Interesting.
Nous considérons que les valeurs LGBTQ constituent, à travers des télés, des chaînes, à travers des ambassades qui financent des associations de LGBTQ, un poison culturel savamment inoculé dans notre peuple.
The bill received 135 votes in favor and 0 against. Interesting. So this leads to the age-old discussion. So there was no homosexuality in the original Africans. So y'all mean to tell me it came from the Neanderthal and the Caucasus Mountains? Like, y'all really believe that it wasn't in? Okay, never mind. I mean, interesting discussion, but if the black man, black woman is the original, and you mean to tell me that never took place ever in no early society? Okay, gotcha. All right, let's continue. Okay, I'm just asking questions, man. Our culture, our tradition, while wearing Arab clothes, speaking a European language. Alhamdulillah, proud of my people. Okay. Not in our culture, says the person speaking in Western English and Middle Eastern religion. Meanwhile, child marriage is no. Okay, I'm just saying, man. What about corruption? Is that not in your culture? Okay. I'm just asking questions, man. I'm just asking questions. Yeah, good point. Like if it was even mentioned in early scriptures and early texts, that means it was happening. Can't put this all on them people that you sent over the Arabian desert. Like you can't put them all on Neanderthal. That's not right. It can't be all of them. Let's go here. Oh, guess what kind of breed this is?
Little boy and knock him to the ground. Little Mason Lindemann was playing in his driveway with friends when the pit bull escaped from a neighbor's home and attacked, clamping his jaw down on the boy's head.
Whew. Lord have mercy. Let's continue.
The boy's friends run for help as Mason struggles to break free. Suddenly, a hero comes to the rescue. The teen who heard the boy's screams runs right into the path of danger. Watch as he deliberately diverts the pit bull's attention.
Wow.
Now the dog goes after him, giving the 6-year-old kid a chance to run home. The hero neighbor is also attacked when he loses his sneaker and falls to the ground. And here he is, Grant Brown. He's a 19-year-old college student and just enlisted in the Army National Guard. Grant suffered bite injuries to his hand while fighting off the pit bull.
The dog was right on top of me, so I tried to grab his throat, and it bit me.
But he says he would do it all again.
I don't think I'm a hero. I just think that I did the right thing.
Horrified.
Wow. Yeah, so what happened was they charged the owner, they cited the owner, and the dog was put down. Let's see. The 6-year-old survived with just staples in his head. His dad was a local police officer, actually on duty when the attack happened.
How y'all doing?
My bad. The city immediately declared it Grant Brown Day. The very next morning, Grant shipped out to the Army National Guard. The owner of the pit bull was officially cited by Animal Control, and they surrendered the dog to Montgomery County Animal Control to be euthanized. Yeah, put the bastard down. Good. But the owner should be in jail, though. Should be in jail automatically. Mando jail time. Mando. Let's continue. Do I have more race stuff? I thought I had more race stuff. Let's go here. Racism in special forces. Now, this guy here, this is Jake Zwig, former Navy SEAL. Let me put it here. This is Jake Zwig. He's former Navy SEAL. You know, this is Nicholas Irving, former. Is he Green Beret? And then homeboy down here is former Green Beret. I forget his name. I hate that I forget his name. But they're talking about racism in the military. Okay. Yeah, it's Nicholas Irving. Is he former Green Beret? I know he's worked with SEALs before. Nicholas Irving. Yeah, okay, he's Ranger, former Ranger. Okay, he's former Ranger. Okay, let's get back to it. So we got a Ranger, we have a SEAL, and we have a Green Beret. Okay, so they're gonna talk about racism in the military. Let's pay attention. Let's go.
Destroyed that I got out the SEAL teams, right? And I got out the SEAL teams. I was so mad that if I hadn't got out the SEAL teams, I would have plugged somebody, right? Like there would have been.
You didn't like being a SEAL or what? That was like my childhood dream.
Listen, being a SEAL was the best job in the world, Nick.
Right.
But having 58 negative things happen with the N-word and.
Okay, so he's talking about the encounters he's had with the N-word from his fellow soldiers. Let's go.
Like, Doc, they would hang. Nick, did you ever have a doll hung in your locker from a noose?
I had the whole noose thing when I went to sniper section. Yeah.
Okay.
I had the whole noose.
You saw noose.
Yeah, I've seen a noose. Yeah.
Did they ever fill your cage up with horse shit?
No.
Okay. Did they super glue your radio to country?
No.
Okay. So like, but
These things are funny, Jake. I'm laughing with you.
I'm with you, right? Like, but the shit get old after a while, right? Like, yeah. Like I sent 4 dudes to the dentist when I was at SEAL Team 8. Okay. And like, I mean, I tell everybody, this is the worst one. Like, I'm walking down the hall. Our hallways were a little narrow. Some E5 just like almost like body blowed me and was like, "Get out of my way, Ann." And I was like, "Clearly you want to go outside." He was like, "That's exactly what I want." And because
You're
I
an
was
officer.
whooping it, 03,
What?
bro. Yeah. And so I took him outside, took the teeth out his mouth.
Good
Okay?
God.
And then Next thing you know, Master Chief talking to me, XO talking to me, Jake, why are you beating these people up? I said, listen, man, if you can't control these people, I'm going to continue to pound on these motherfuckers. So far, I ain't lost. So until someone come in this motherfucker can beat me, you open your mouth, I'm taking teeth out your mouth. And so I just had this, like, as long as I could still do well, I was doing fine. But then the big kind of cataclysmic thing that happened, a guy on the West Coast who was in my buds class, who was a chivalrous knight from Georgia, was on a range, and one of his dudes told a black FBI officer, go hang those targets in. Okay?
What?
Oh, dog, it's crazy. Well, he filed a grievance. He tried to court-martial the dude. They beat his ass, but he filed a grievance and put my name on everything. Every incident in SEAL training, everything. And so then my command CEO took everything from me, man. Free fall school. I was going to Ranger school because I wanted to have a Ranger, be a Ranger from Fort Lewis. Took that, took the Yukon, took everything from me. And so I went in, and I'm gonna give you a couple chances, bro. I understand the environment I'm in. And
I don't think you understand. This man's former Navy SEAL. We have a Ranger and we have a Green Beret. Now, homeboy down here, I think he struggles with how prevalent racism is in the military and especially in special forces. There's been times when I've covered his content and he's really trying to like make excuses, and he gets called out in the comments. So I think he really, really either steers from that conversation or just has his head in the sand about how legit racist, certain levels of the military are. But these two guys will tell you all day, like, he has classes literally online. And what he does, and I love him for this, he'll have young men that are seniors and juniors in high school, and he'll bring them up, and they say, this is the pipeline I want to go to. And he gives them advice on what they should and should do. He asks them, okay, what's your ruck time? How many pull-ups can you do? How many sit-ups can you do? What's your 2 mile time? Like, he's getting these kids coming in already knowing what they want to do at 16, 17, 18. Like, I want to go special forces. I want to do this, and this. Is this the right path? And he gets them on the right path. So these young guns coming in already ready to go. And he has these seminars literally online on this channel and gets them ready, what they need to prepare when they go in for basic training. Okay. But this is his dealings with racism. This man's a former Navy SEAL.
So I sat down with him. I said, listen, this is the last thing you're going to do to me. Like, I'm not getting fucked for my whole life. I said, so I'm just giving you a warning. If this shit happens again, I'm going to blow this whole fucking place up. And so, I went on deployment. I got fired. I should have beat my OIC up the first day when he called me a liar. Good fucking liar. You're a liar. I should have whooped his fucking ass right there.
Why did he call you a liar?
Listen, Nick, man. Like, you fucking bringing back everything negative and shit. But anyway.
Oh, my bad.
So listen. So, dog, I tell you motherfuckers, like, I grew up in a special operations lifestyle. Like, my dad's a big prepper. And so it always is your gear, your team gear, yourself. Okay? So we were at the range. One of the very first couple of days we were in training. We're on the static range. The training cadre that are with us, like, hey, we set up a course. It's 400 yards out, 400 yards back. Just get your pace count. You're going uphill a little bit. You're going downhill a little bit. It's lined with chem lights, okay? So I got out the bus, and they said, go get your rucks and put something in your rucks, put some weight in there. So there's 2 fire extinguishers by the door to our barracks. I threw them motherfuckers in my ruck, and I took off. And by the time I was back, the back of the bus was getting off the bus. So Keith Burney thought that I hadn't done it. So I was already taking a shower. You know how some dudes, they come in, then they go do, like, fuck that, bro. I'm going to do my shit immediately. So I was just sitting there, taking a shower, and he ran up at me acting crazy, yelling at me. You didn't, he said, hey, did you do the course? I said, oh yeah, I banged it out, earlier. You liar. But he was trying to, like, assert dominance. Right? And so I said, hey, bro, you call me a liar again, I'm going to fucking kill you. God. And so then he was like, you're a liar. He was my classmate from the Naval Academy. Shitty-ass Boston kid, bro. Just a loser, bro. And so, the only thing that saved his life was that the training cadre knew me really well. And they're like, Keith, you out of line, man. Like, he put 2 fire extinguishers in his backpack immediately off the bus. You weren't even off the bus yet when he came back. And then he didn't say sorry. He didn't say nothing. He was just like, and walked off like a little snotty ass motherfucker,
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. This is obviously the race portion of the show. I don't show these clips to upset people. I don't want people leaving feeling upset and angry, wanting to go punch somebody in the face. I don't aspire to elicit hate and you know, to have you just upset for no reason. I just want people to be aware and remind you to be aware. You understand? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I just want people to be aware and don't forget, because we get too comfortable, we get too laxed, and then when it happens to you, then you're mad. You're mad at yourself for being lax and getting comfortable. You know, stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. Okay. I thought I had another one, man. I thought I had another race segment. I guess not. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Yes, I do. Oldie but goodie. I have an oldie but goodie. Okay, you ready? Diane Carroll. This woman was just everything. This woman was everything.
Black is not a problem for a black person. Being black is a problem for the community that doesn't understand that you are a human being. It was not a problem for me. I had to deal with other people who had problems with it. I'm still dealing with that. But a black person doesn't have a problem. I want you to know that I feel that I would have had a different career had I not been black, and I probably would have done more films. I was very grateful when I was offered Claudine and couldn't believe it, astonished when I was nominated for an Academy Award as Best Actress.
I grew up in the ghetto. Things must have been pretty tough.
So he assumes she grew up in the ghetto. Her response is classic and timeless. This is how we all should respond to these type of questions. Okay, but let's continue. Let's go.
Back then, I'm sure you weren't thinking in those days about winning Tony Awards and Emmy Awards and Academy Awards.
I want you to understand the kind of ghetto life that I had. I had a mother and father who adored me. Every year my father bought a new Chrysler. We lived
Okay. Pay attention to the clap back. Come on.
in our own home. My father had several residences in the area. And on the weekend we had family outings, and we went to Radio City Music Hall, and we went to visit family and so on and so on. Not all of the ghetto is as we see it on, you know, being black.
Okay. One of the classiest black women ever. Women just period. Diane Carroll. I know she smelled good, and I'm sure she tasted good too. Okay. All right. I think that's it for my race portion of the show. Mahogany, where you at? I see your ass in here. Listen, sis, I'm going to have to call you because we're going to have to talk, because you cannot, baby, let me just say this. Let me just save you all the trouble right now. You cannot be friends with everybody on this YouTube thing. Your intentions are pure. YouTube is the devil. Stop trying to be cool with everybody. That's the only thing I would say to you. These people, you don't know these fucking people. Oh my God. You're gonna set yourself up for heartbreak. You're gonna set yourself up for heartbreak and just fuck these people. Baby, fuck these people. Fuck this. You give these people way too much time and energy. Way too much. And even I've had to learn this the hard way. Being too transparent. Revealing too much of oneself. This is not the place to do it. Not the place to do it. At some point, you got to put some barriers up. You got to put some shields up. You don't owe these people nothing. You owe them nothing. Subscribers come and go. You know, every other day I'd be like, oh, I remember that subscriber. I wonder what happened to him. And then I forget. Like, you owe these people nothing. Fuck them. That is my brotherly advice to you. I respect what you're trying to do. It's not realistic. It's not feasible. This is YouTube. Every faction, coalition, every group we've seen, they all end. What are you doing? They all crash and burn. Name me the crew of people on YouTube, let's say black YouTube, that's still going strong, they aren't any. They all crash and burn. Jealousy, envy, money, ego, charisma, subs get into people's heads. Like, fuck these people. To hell with them. Because when you turn this shit off and have to deal with the real world, you're not thinking about these people. And they sure as hell ain't thinking about you. You know what they do? They scroll and swipe to the next thing that gives them dopamine and spikes their endorphins. What other niggery stuff can I find today? Because they're over here, it's dead over here. And they just get to swiping. Stop giving so much of yourself to these people. It ain't gonna work out the way you. And I hear you with the girls, and you trying to do stuff with the women. Y'all the worst ones. Y'all the worst ones. I mean, okay, Mahogany, this ain't even about you at this point. But all them bitches you try to be cool with, they're bitches. They're niggery. All they do is what kind of drama can we find today? Why are you fuck them bitches? Fuck them. Why? Why is it so important that you be cool with these damn the dudes? Dudes come and go. Dudes are stupid. They're simple. You know, all you gotta do is, you know, talk nice and giggle and show them a little cleavage, and they'll fall in line. It don't take much for the guys to fall in line, but the women are the worst. Show me that faction of women that are cool, that have been cool for more than 5 or 6 years. They don't exist. If I could just grab you by the shoulders and shake you a bit, be like, stop trying to be cool with these bitches. They're nobodies. Half of them are faceless avatars. The other half, when they open their mouths, it's like chalkboard scratching. It's like, please shut up talking. They can't spell the word feminine. And this is who you want to align your brand. Listen, you are a brand. If I'm your brand manager, I'm telling you, get away from them bitches. What's up? Oh, okay. You see, I just checked this one right here. What you doing? Why you in here? Hey, you laughing too hard. Wait. You laughing too hard.
Oh, that was funny.
Whatever. Anywho.
I'm gonna go get some stuff to make
chicken sandwiches. You still gonna go to get what I want?
Get your little funky ass.
Thank you.
Apple.
Thank you, babes. Okay, right now? All right. Hey, come. Duchess, go. Go with mommy. Bye-bye. Go.
Come on.
Go.
Come on, Dutchie.
Go. Oh my gosh, this fucking cat. No. You staying or coming? What are you doing? We're doing. You coming or going? All right, come on. All right, come back up. You going? All right, she's staying. All right. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Okay. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Grab your phone. Your mobile.
Okay. I'll send you the money when I send you the money. I'll send you the money, all right. All right, let me send it to you. I'm sending you $5.
I don't believe that.
Matter of fact, I got 10. Take a 10 out of my wallet.
Oh, the money I get.
No, just
I will take all of it.
you bet fucking not, wench. Anywho, where you at? Where you at? I had a cat. Okay, but she had fleas. Give her a flea bath. Anywho, let me get back to all this. So this is for everybody. This is like YouTube, what to do, what not to do. I'm not an expert in this by no means. This is why I pretty much roll solo dolo, except for, you know, there's a guy named Gunplay, aka Nick, that I'm cool with, and there's this other guy, Truth Teller. He's from the Bronx. I don't know how I got linked up with these guys, but those are my guys. Techie's my guy. Like my guy. Who else is my guy? Like these are guys that every holiday, Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? So this Mahogany, this is not for you per se, but where does the wanting to be cool with everybody come from? That shit. What? Okay. First of all, I put my money in my bank account. Okay. Secondly, don't count my money. I told you just grab a 10 and be on your way. Now, what you need to do, take the 10, quit playing with me. And now, hey, listen, I need that because I got that tuition payment coming and play with me. I'm gonna be real Aggie on the 15th of every month. And I got a softball match Thursday. Quit playing with me. I need to prepare. That's funny. Do you... Fucking Wayne. Anywho, yeah, my guy Fatal J. You know what I'm saying? Like, so stop trying to be cool with everybody. There is no Shangri-La. There is no Utopia. No, it does not exist on you. It's YouTube. And do you see what space you occupy? Do you see what space you occupy? There's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing productive about the spaces they tend to frequent. Nothing but fucking dust bunnies and people that have never had any type of acknowledgement or validation until they came to YouTube. Fuck them. What do you don't owe them anything? Fuck them bitches, all of them. Bitches come and go. I be wanting to be like, I be wanting to say something so bad, but I'm like, it's not my channel, it's not my chat. I don't want to come in there and throw a grenade and blow this shit up, and people be like, who the fuck is this sly guy talk? So I'm saying it on my platform to you, fuck them. To hell with them. They don't matter. They're not the ones that's going to grow your channel. So whether you receive it or not, I just want to speak my piece on it because I've been wanting to say something for the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You also, my advice, what direction are you going to go with your channel? I've struggled with this. I still struggle with this. Okay. What is what content direction do you want to go in? Niggas don't watch House of Dragons. That's white people. So then if you're going to do the House of Dragons and Game of Thrones, make a Game of Thrones a channel, make a House of Dragons Game of Thrones channel, and make the content and go to the white people. Niggas don't watch this shit. They watch Power. I got motherfuckers right now debating me on Power. He ain't been watching this series because he didn't know they're having a Power origin story. He think I give a fuck about how badly written Raising Kanan? I got people right now trying to educate me on how bad my take on Raising Kanan is. Like, I don't care because it's so poorly written. You need 4 or 5 shows to make up for all the plot holes in the first 3 shows. Girl, get off my lap. There you go. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Lay down. Do you understand? Like, stop catering to niggas. Stop. Or cater to another class of urban folk. Cause all them, you're wasting energy. You're wasting time and energy. And man, listen, I got cash right now. Matter of fact, let me can I pull up the comments? Let me go to that video. I got people mad at me because they're like, well, why would they introduce why would they show him going to prison in the next 4 episodes? We got Power Origins coming. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's how badly written the show is. Where is it at? Let me find these comments, man. They were on my neck. They're on my neck. They are upset. I'm like, it's such a poorly written show. It's such a poorly written show. And you can go back and find so many plot holes with the entire Power series. Every series, it gets worse. When Courtney Kemp left, matter of fact, that last season of Power, the original series, that season finale, when they killed off Ghost, Horrible, horrible idea. This is not like Superman killing Zod. Okay? Superman had motivations for killing Zod. This is not like other characters killed off to push the plot forward. Right? Because when you watch the Tariq series, it's like, what? You killed off Ghost for this? I see your ass. What do you want? What do you want? It didn't bippity bop. It just booed, huh? Okay. Yes. 2. Yes. No, say fried, yes. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, save me a piece. All right. Hold up. Let me go to the video. The Raising Canaan. Where is it at? Where is it at? The problem with Powers Raising Canaan. It's unlisted, as a matter of fact. Oh, wait. No, it was the other channel. The other channel. Hold up. Wait. Okay, I got you. I know where the comments are at. It's on the other channel. It's on my movie review channel, right? Where is it at? Let this be a lesson to everybody. Look at this. Breeze will be in the spinoff with Tommy and Ghost, I believe. You sum up how I feel. This dude 50 got real mom issues he need to get through. Okay. Wait. Where's the other comments at? Nah, Brody. Breeze will be in Origin. Bro, you slow. Kanan did 10 years in the joint. He went in when Sean was like 10 or something. You not paying attention. Why would I want to pay attention to a poorly written show? Why are you asking me to pay attention to a poorly written show? Please don't come here and tell me when they first pitched the idea for the original Power series, they had 10 years of world building in mind. No, they didn't. You can tell by season after season with spinoff after spinoff, this shit was written to make some money. They had no foresight of how to build out or how far expansive they wanted their world building to go. That's bullshit. You can listen to the writing tells the story. They did not see this far ahead. Fuck out of here. I don't even know how I got on this rant about Power and Raising Canaan. Oh, I know, the Game of Thrones stuff. Niggas don't watch Game of Thrones. Okay? Not the base that you're trying to attract to grow. No. So just my advice. I mean, for whatever it's worth, take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing you have to fuck just the hell with them. You don't owe them anything. Right? How expansive is the world of Breeze? Like, oh, Breeze was everything to Kanan, and then when Ghost killed him, like, so y'all tell me this: how does this final season of Raising Kanan end? So we know Marvin's going to get killed by the Italians, right? Played by Tony Danza. So we know Marvin's going to get killed by the Italians. We never get a full explanation what happened to Rocky in the original Power, right? Because he says he went to go visit his mom. We don't know if that's a gravesite or if she's in the mental ward. Okay, fine. We still never got that moment. I guess Marvin's death is what sends Jukebox over the edge. Okay, I could possibly see that. But we still don't get Kanan's motivation. And this is what I'm trying to explain to these stupid Negroes. Like, Kanan was a great villain in the beginning. And now you go to his backstory. It's like, oh, he was a spoiled rich kid that wanted to play drug dealer. Where's the motivation of everything Kanan has gone through is not leading up to the Kanan we first saw that we were rooting for. When he's choking out Ghost when the house was on fire. That's not the same Canaan. When he accidentally shot Uncle Lou, is that what you're telling me? That's what sent him over the edge. Like, oh, this is the Canaan version that we were looking for. This is the moment. Fuck out of here. This is piss poor, lazy ass writing. Either by a bunch of white folk that don't know any better. Matter of fact, you know what's funny? Let's go back down this rabbit hole again. Y'all, you urban folk claim The Wire is one of the greatest shows ever. Yeah? Right? Black folks swear by The Wire. Right? Oh man, it's the greatest. It's better than The Sopranos. Sure, I'm sure. Okay, in your Negro urban mind, I'm sure it is. The Wire. Okay, but who wrote The Wire? Who wrote one of y'all's greatest crime urban sagas ever? It wasn't niggas. It was these crackers here. These crackers gave y'all what y'all call the best show ever. What you talking about? So I'm not going to spend my days arguing the finer points of Raising Kanan or the Power series. Power, that shit died when they killed off Ghost. Biggest mistake they ever made is to kill off Ghost. Okay? You could have given Ghost a semi-happy ending. Matter of fact, you could have gave him an ambiguous ending. You didn't even have to kill him. He just disappeared, and he's always this shadow that's always looming large. Like, we don't know if he's dead or alive, but somehow he still affects people's maneuvers and movements and thought patterns. Who the hell wants to see a series with Tommy? My wife likes that shit, but she half Irish, so she like Irish dudes. Tommy? You mean to tell me Tommy is so interesting as a character? He has enough chutzpah to lead a show all by himself. Y'all be sitting there watching Force with Tommy. First 2 episodes, I'm like, I can't. He's a supporting character. He was never meant to be a lead character. Tommy's life is not interesting to the point where I need to see what he's up to. I don't care about Tommy. Tommy was support, not a lead. There's no storyline you can give me to make Tommy so interesting that he needs his own goddamn saga. And then the niggas end up working for him. The brothers. So Tommy comes into Chicago, splits up the 2 brothers. They somehow end up working for him anyway. Like, I'm good. But this is the shit. I'm good. But once again, this is why Negroes revere The Wire. Okay, but this is why. These guys here. All right? I'm sorry, I went way. Sir, he's not interesting enough. Sorry. I don't see a bunch of bless you. I don't see a bunch of Tommy Force videos, breakdowns. I don't. No. He's not a strong enough character. No. Support. Do that. Support. Okay? I don't hear none of y'all talking about, oh man, that Sly, you watching that Tommy? That Force Ghost? None of that Force Tommy Powers? None of y'all. Said none of y'all. Y'all not watching that shit. So stop the cat. Yeah, one of these guys is a former cop. David Simon, former Baltimore Sun crime reporter, author. He crafted the original vision, story arcs, and dialogue. Ed Burns, retired police homicide detective and public school teacher who provided essential insight into police procedure, street level dynamics, and institutional politics. Okay? Once again, white people. No Negroes needed. But yet y'all swear it's the greatest show. And it arguably probably is. It arguably probably is. But guess what? It didn't come from your people. Your stories are being told from someone else's lens, not yours. Okay? Now, let's juxtapose who, let's see. Power. Let's see who all writes for Power. Once again, once Courtney Kemp kind of walked away from it, it went downhill. Let's see who all writes for Power. Okay, this was Courtney. Okay, listen. I need to do this. I need you to chill, or you're gonna go. Don't you? You gonna lay down, chill? Okay, chill. No, not playtime. Where are the other writers at? Where are the other? Who writes the script for Power? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Courtney. Yeah, she walked away. What year did she walk away? She still gets a check. Okay, wait. What year did Courtney Kemp? Okay. My bad, y'all. I got a fucking cat, man. Courtney Kemp. What year did Courtney Kemp? Stop it. Okay, that's it. Get out of here. Bye-bye. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Courtney Kemp, leave Power. She left in 2020. And you can tell. What the fuck? She left in 2020, and you can tell. Nah, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. There's only so many shows I can watch. My time is pretty limited. So she left in 2021. Nope, she left in 2020. Signed a deal in Netflix. She still gets a check for Ghost and Raising Kanan. But then, so who's writing it now? Let's go here. Let's see what she said here.
Ever do a Ghost prequel? Well, Raising Kanan is a prequel, technically, because it happens before the show. But if you're talking about a show that's about like young Ghost and Tommy, I've addressed that already. I'm not interested in that show.
She's not interested. Someone else is writing that. And it's going to be trash. But come on.
Again, and I'll tell you guys why. As a writer, this is just writers now, you know that Ghost and Tommy survived that. So it's hard to put stakes into their stories. It's just more difficult. Okay.
Okay. Pay attention. Let's go here. Do any of you miss Courtney Kemp's presence and Power? And if so, what do you miss about it? Uh-oh. She's one of the most delusional, pseudo-intellectual, and narcissistic people that have ever been involved in television. No, I don't miss her. Okay. She talks about Power as if she created a show as intellectually stimulating as The Wire, which we all know that's not the case. I ain't gonna hate on her because in reality, we probably got some great Power moments because of her, but her and 2-Bit were together. And I don't think the breakup went good. She was probably just too involved in the show, got caught up. Oh, so they were dating for real? Oh, damn, son. Oh, she was dating 2-Bit? I liked him. He's like one of my favorite characters was 2-Bit, hands down. I was rooting for 2-Bit. I was rooting for 2-Bit, rooting for Kanan. And maybe the attorney, played by who was the attorney? Not Sax, the little guy from the Entourage. I was rooting for him. I hate that they killed him off. I didn't like that. Okay, let's go here. Her writing was good in season 1 of books 2, but season 2, it fell off a cliff. She fumbled Mecca, made Zeke and Monet way too integral to the plot, made Drew into a token gay character. Yeah, that was way too much. That was Empire all over again. Who was too whiny and didn't give Tariq the proper development that would come with going to prison. And Sax and Jenny sex scenes really made me damn near turn off my TV. Overall, this season just felt confusing. Like they were trying to go in 20 different directions at once, but didn't know which way to go. Yes, you can tell the difference in the quality of the show. Raising Kanan is the only show that's writing is off the quality it should be without her. Okay, Courtney Kemp stepping down was the best decision made, but her influence is still felt. Killing fathers, the dad being a chump, sex all over the place, women ruining the household. Power isn't much different or much better, but I kind of feel Ghost has been much more tolerable since she's left. Gary Landon and Sasha Penn have been having the franchise in their hand is the best thing that's happened to Power since season 2 of Power. Okay, so these two, Gary Landon and Sasha Penn. Okay. Not really. If anything, I think seeing how different showrunners handle Power really emphasizes the importance of a good show, and it makes me wonder how things would be if the show got a reputable showrunner. Okay, like a David Simon, Vince Gilligan, or David Chase. Exactly. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, The Wire. Yeah, these guys here. Gary Landon dramatically improved Force, even though I know Force had a different showrunner in season 1, but I'm unsure of Kemp's involvement with season 1. Mahoney has made book 2 feel different, not dramatically so, but enough. The flashback scenes, for example, as well as the faster pace season 3 took, although I would have liked it if 2-Bit played more of a role in season 4 like he did in season 1. Of course, Rich RK with which had Sasha Penn, season 3 kind of took things downhill, but it's still watchable as far as content goes. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but my time to me is precious. The worst thing I hate is watching a show and feeling like my time was wasted. Okay? Yeah, the worst thing I hate is watching a show or a movie and feel like I need my time back. That was a waste. My time, I don't have much time. And when I want proper entertainment. I want entertainment that's going to make me think and make me want to take notes. If it's not doing that, it's not a good show to me. To me. I thought Tariq Power was trash. Tommy Power trash. Raising Kanan is mid. It's watchable. Will I watch Tommy Ghost Origins? Yeah, I'll tune in. But that's about it. I won't invest. I won't heavily invest in the shit like, there's an Easter egg from this. I don't care about Easter eggs. I don't care none of that tie-ins and how they close. No, these series of shows are piss poor written, and I'm not here to disparage anybody's intellect. But if you think shows like this are good, I question what you deem a good. Do you even have an idea what a good show looks and sounds like? Because we grew up in the 80s, nothing but classics. There was not a bad show on TV. Hill Street Blues, Dynasty, Miami Vice. Like, fuck out of here, man. I know what a good show is. This shit is not it. We grew up with it. Immersed in it. Okay? That's why those shows still hold up today. So, no, sorry. Shit, okay. All right. I'm glad you like it. Was Empire better than Power? God damn, and Empire, that's, oh my God. No, Empire's not a better show than Power. It's not. Not by much, but what is that even saying? That's like, what would you rather be, 8th or 9th place? Like, no. Like shows that get me angry for good. What was that? Swarm. I hated that show, but it made me angry. And I'm like, I hated that character so much. I'm like, that was good. I got so upset at that character. Whoever the slow girl, I was pissed. But that's a good show. I became invested into it. That's a good show. I still think the show is all overall mid, but the character played by the crazy chick, and every time I look at her now, I'm like, yo, that's you from that TV series. I don't like you. But that's a sign of a great character played by a great actor or actress. If I can still get mad at you for a role you played 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Okay, even if the show is poorly written, are the characters written good? You know what I'm saying? Do they have a fleshed out arc? Is it a redemption story? Are they just villains, anti-heroes, right? Like, will I forget this character and by the time when I turn the TV off and move on to something else? You know? Fuck out of here, man. Y'all ain't running up on the guy that plays Tariq. Oh my God, Tariq. Why did you kill Ghost? You're not doing that shit. Stop. Tommy, why did you shoot Angela? You're not doing that. Shut up. If it's one thing you're still mad about, you go up to homeboy, damn, man, they killed your character, man. You was my favorite character. You was my favorite character, man. Ghost was my favorite character. I see that. That's about it. I don't see y'all running up to Mary J. Blige. Oh my God, how could you? You're a horrible mother, Monet. How could you? You're not doing that. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, I watch Doug DeMuro. Everybody watches Doug DeMuro. You've never seen Miami Vice because you're young. You young. And honestly, because you young, you don't know what a good show is. And it's okay. Matter of fact, let's go back down memory lane. Oh my goodness. The most no, I don't do popular. Let's do the highest rated TV shows of the y'all done steered this whole conversation somewhere it need not. I'm here for it though, because some of y'all don't know what good TV shows are. You just don't. I mean, let's go. Let me see this list here. Let's do Paste Magazine. Oh no, top rated U.S. programs of 1980 and 81. We're just doing 1980s, okay? Okay, so let's go here. Dallas is a classic. Everybody knows who the fuck J.R. Ewing is. Everybody knows why J.R. was shot. That was peak cliffhanger. That was the first time we ever saw a cliffhanger as a kid growing up. Like, who shot J.R. was a cultural phenomenon. Ask your mama, ask your daddy. Hey, mom, pops, you remember who shot J.R.? What? What you know about J.R.? Yeah. Who shot J.R. Ewing? You niggas want to come here art and talk to me about some fucking Power series. Man, if y'all don't get your ass about fuck out my face. Dukes of Hazzard, 60 Minutes, MASH. I hated MASH. One of the most beloved shows ever. The series finale. One of the highest rated watch shows ever on TV. That finale. I hated MASH. 10 o'clock, you knew what time it was. It's either Johnny Carson or MASH. It's time to go to bed. The Love Boat, The Jeffersons, Alice, House Calls, Three's Company, Little House on the Prairie, Lord Jesus. Little House on the Prairie, when little Laura Ingalls is running through the grass and the music is playing. This is some wait. Let's do that. Yeah. Little House on their Prairie. The theme song alone. This is how some of y'all don't understand what a great show. The theme song. When she's running through the y'all.
Milton loves rocks, so he bought.
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. This is why I got ads. About to say why I got ads. Let's go here. Y'all don't understand. Oh my God. Y'all have no idea what a good show is. None. You have no clue. What a good show is. Let's continue. This is 1980-81. Archie Bunker's Place, Magnum P.I., Happy Days, Fantasy Island, Trapper John M.D., Different Strokes, Laverne and Shirley. Man, get the hell out. Heart to Heart, Chips, The Facts of Life, Knots Landing, The Waltons. I don't think y'all understand what a good or great TV show looks and sounds like. Y'all have no idea. Let's see, 82. 1982 gave us what? The same. Okay, Usual Suspects. We got the A-Team, The Love Boat, Falcon Crest, Simon & Simon, Dynasty. Arguably better than Dallas. You can go Dynasty, Dallas, back and forth. It's okay. There are no bad answers. The Jeffersons, Newhart, The Fall Guy. Oh my God. Knots Landing, Hill Street Blues. Happy Days. Y'all don't understand. Some of y'all do, but the rest of y'all don't. 83. What did it give us? No, okay. Let's do 84. 84. All right, 84, 85. Dynasty Dallas, Cosby Show, Family Ties, Alex P. Keaton. Everybody knows that character. Simon and Simon, Murder, She Wrote, Falcon Crest. Y'all have no idea what a good show looks like. Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. Yeah? Newhart, Highway to Heaven. Oh my God. Oh my God. Scarecrow and Mrs. King, The Fall Guy, Remington Steele. Yeah. Cagney and Lacey. Please let's not do this. Let's not do this. And then 85 it was over. Miami Vice popped out and it was over. It was lights out. Miami Vice showed up and it was over. Who's the Boss? Miami Vice. Changed television. Everything about TV changed with Miami Vice. Everything. Growing Pains. 227. Moonlighting. Bruce Willis. Who was it? Al Jarreau that sang the theme song? I could be wrong. Facts of Life. Yeah, what y'all talking about, man? Let's do 86, and I'm gonna leave it there. Let's do 86. I'm gonna leave it there. It's like, how dare you come in here talk to me about some damn power? Night Court. Usual Suspect. Matlock. L.A. Law. Oh my God, that was a monster. L.A. Law was a monster. Alf. Head of the Class. Hunter. Okay, fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Some of y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Some of y'all wouldn't know what a good show if it bit you in the ass. Respectfully. Like, we grew up amongst some of the greatest shows ever. So when y'all come in here talk about that, this new y'all have no idea. Respectfully, you have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, well, I don't know how we got here. Went way left. I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and get to Funkmaster Flex. The Boulay are infighting. Is this the end for Charlemagne? Is this the end for Jay-Z? Because what Funk Flex did was noble. But was he sanctioned to say all this? Right? Was Funkmaster Flex given the green light to say all this against Jay and Charlemagne? There's a power struggle going on. Listen, ever since the old man died, what was the old man, y'all? The old man handler for everybody. You know what? They broke into his house. His wife died. He died. Ever since he died, there was a power vacuum. People assumed it was going to be Puffy. People assumed it was going to be Jay. I thought at one point it would have been Jay. Who's the old man, y'all? Who's the old man? The old handler that used to work for the Jews to keep all the blacks in check. What was his name? But nonetheless, who gave Funkmaster Flex the green light to go at Jay and Charlemagne? Okay, let's go.
The same thing for Charlemagne, man. You know, that boy put his time in the city. Grinded very hard. He's also put on a lot of people.
Yes, Clarence Avant. Yes. Once he passed, we're like, okay, who's gonna take over his job? Right now, there's a power vacuum going on because I don't see anybody that's clear and head and shoulders above everybody else to take his spot. I thought it would have been Jay, but no. Now I'm like, no. So I'm just waiting for a dark horse to show up. Could have been Charlemagne, but now someone on the other side said, "No, Flex, go ahead and get him." So let's go.
Change the morning show landscape because we're always just talking about people when we want to tear them down and we want to rip them down. We got to really sometimes just give it the way it is. You know,
the truth.
Yes, that, you know, what he has built for himself and for other people is amazing. Shout out to Wendy Williams. You know, he came out of that camp. He figured it out. He got fired. He went out of town. He came back. You know, sometimes we got to give our people our accolades. And once again, let's be clear, it's later on in his career that we're looking at this right now. So I'm talking about some people who have put in a lot of good work and positive work and you know, but now we got to say he, you know, see the guard was in there when Jay was saying, we're past kneeling. You know, Jay-Z knew why the NFL was reaching out to him. All of us, I got shunned. I was called every name in the book for talking about Jay-Z with that particular situation.
Yep.
My bosses at the time and different people, hey, Jay called over and said, just give him a chance. I think he said 6 months. I always knew in 6 months that's not going to resonate the same way if it's a mistake. And whatever it was, you know, Jay-Z, like I said, 9 out of the 10 things I love about you, bro. The Colin Kaepernick thing was a real slice below the belt, and that wasn't for your people. Mm-hmm. And you try to make people believe it was for your people, and that's why you're getting the target flack, Jay. That's why you're getting the target flack, because you and your team have always tried to camouflage that you're helping with that situation, because you have helped. Listen, Meek, prison reform, you know, countless people he's put on, countless artists they have put through that Rock Nation system to sell records, show him the system. Once again, 9 out of 10 things I like about him. But, and I'll be honest, if you want to chop Colin Kaepernick off at the knees, just say it, man. That's why this thing is real questionable. It's not questionable anymore, Jay. It's not questionable anymore, to be honest. It's like you cut his knees off because some way or how the NFL spoke to you or you made your way to them and you knew whatever bag that you were taking was going to neutralize Colin. You knew that. You're smarter than that. But it's okay if you want to take it. Take it, my brother. Take it, but wear it, man. That's all, because that's why this all gets weird. If you're saying something about him, he gets upset. His team gets upset because we see through the jokes. And listen, it's a good jokes, bro.
On top of that, Rock Nation is copyright striking anybody that plays the Drewski skit of Jay-Z playing him. I received cease and desist from Rock Nation when we were going over to Desiree Perez a couple years ago, when it was revealed that she was an informant, and we had paperwork and everything. And I'm like, how am I getting a cease and desist? And it's federal documents right here. But nonetheless, Rock Nation, it reaches very long. But let's continue.
Knocking your jokes. I'm just saying it came at the expense of Colin Kaepernick, and we saw you. You made, not you and your team, made personal calls to air personalities to make sure how they spun it. So he was with Colin in the beginning, but when you smelt the bag, and I hate to say this, my brother, but this is how it works. You was with Colin, wearing the jersey with him, phone calling him and everything. Y'all was communicating. And you either got a call, a whiff, that the NFL wants to talk to you. Somewhere in there, you made a decision. Jukes. But it's
the same way he jukes Jermaine Dupri, because remember, Jermaine Dupri was originally tapped to run the NFL Super Bowl halftime committee. That was Jermaine Dupri's position. Jay shamed him out of that. And then, no, you shouldn't do that, because that's them people. We trying to boycott the NFL. And then he turns around and takes a position. It's not like, that's like Kevin Samuels telling y'all to stop streaming, but only he can stream. You know what? Let me shut up. Let's go.
It's okay. Brooklyn, I understand it. You are a hustler. I understand you, bro. But you keep it a buck, man. Most Brooklyn and hustlers, they just say what it is, man. I'm going to get that money. That's what the part you're not saying, Jay-Z. I'm going to get that money. Once again, I like 9 out of the 10 things that Jay-Z does. This one is just a subject matter that's been coming up, and we talking about it. Now, we're not going to fast forward. We're going to keep moving. Then we get Leonard in there. Leonard, what's his name?
McKeevy?
No, that's cool. Don't diss him.
Leonard McKelvey. That is Charlemagne's government name. Leonard McKelvey. And from what they're saying, that case with the Jessica woman ain't going away. It's about to come back on him again. But let's continue.
Be to God.
Yeah.
He's at this press conference. And to be honest, you know, once again, your accomplishments are great, my brother. But see to God, you made your name off the street, and everybody that believes in you on that World Star World, online, you know, the grind, everybody from the street. That's where you made your name. So then when you get up into some press conference in the NFL and you start stuttering, looking stupid, you know, that ain't an act. Because now that we learn after academics has exposed you that this is a prior partnership that y'all did. And the problem with the both of y'all is you're duping the public. That's the part in here. So you thought it was okay for Jay to say we're past kneeling and everything else. You sat there, you didn't say nothing. You could tell people behind the scenes what you said got edited out. We don't believe you. It's cool. And to be honest, his name's Charlemagne, I'm gonna tell you why you did that. And I'm gonna turn the music down. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people don't understand why you did that.
Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you why. You stood outside of New York, in North Carolina your whole life. I think you did a little time in Philly. And you look down at this city and you were amazed by it. You want to come here. and you wanted to skip the line. And you thought, let me get next to Jay-Z. I mean, you rode his corn knob every chance you got, bro. Every chance you got. You rode his pepper, and you got his mayonnaise all over your face. Every chance you got.
Terrible.
You know why?
Why?
Because you was looking for validation from a New York cat.
Uh-oh.
You wanted validation. And what you did not realize, Charlemagne, is that boy Jay-Z right there, you ain't smarter than him. He's hustler from Brooklyn. You ain't never gonna outsmart him.
Ever.
And I know, Charlemagne, you was at your dinner table. Jay-Z really likes me. He likes my opinion. You was wearing that dirty Rock Nation hat, I don't know how many days in a row. I thought it was a uniform. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I'm not taking away from your accomplishments and what you do for people. But I'm saying, you were a groupie with that Jay-Z. And you know something? We're gonna keep it a buck today. You know, us from New York, see, you thought us falling back on Jay, you could just jump in and put his knob all over your nose, right? And put his eggnog all in your mouth.
Jeez. Okay. Now, who gave Funk Flex the
We got to do
green
the same
light?
thing for Charlemagne.
Who gave Funk Flex the green light to say all this? This clearly tells you that everybody's not happy with Jay-Z. Okay? This is a clear example of whatever elites, handlers, people that's above him are not happy with Jay right now. In the midst of he's got a three-day performance in New York City. The album re-release has went wood. People are starting to they're tired of Jay and all the shenanigans and all the schemes, and the facade is wearing thin. And now people see weakness in Jay. They see blood in the water. Oh, this is the time to get him. The king ain't so kingly now. We see chinks in his armor. After 25 years, let's go get him. The same way they waited Puffy out looking for chinks in the armor. Though I think Puffy, who will have a better ending story when it's all said and done? I think Puffy will have a better story when it's all said and done. We're talking another 10 years from now. I think Puffy, hopefully he really learns his lesson and cleans up his act. Gets married. Yeah, I said it. Gets married. Cleans up his act, his image. Right? And he can still have a pretty prosperous and fruitful career in the business. Jay has been given so many opportunities and passes for so long. And it's like your favorite child is like, you not getting the job done. Like, you're my favorite kid. I give you all these opportunities and you just keep, you know? So let's go here.
Jay-Z is copywritten all the Drew Ski clips from the BET Awards where he mocks him on stage. A male rapper. Well, we better get into a few things because for one, Drew Ski is a comedian. That's his job. You know how many people Drew Ski done made fun of that probably didn't like it but didn't do shit? You know how many times Nicki Minaj was ridiculed on award ceremonies?
And it's crazy how accurate Nicki Minaj is looking these days. She said that all this years ago about Jay and Rock Nation. She looks like a prophetess. But Nicki is no saint. I'm not gonna hold her in any higher light than Jay, but she's pretty accurate about the behind the scenes dealings and whatever. Well, let's continue.
Didn't say nothing. I've seen the content being removed myself, and I haven't really seen or heard about that Drew Ski shit since. Another note: if you have not heard a clip of Funk Flex clocking Jay-Z and Charlemagne today on air, you might want to tune in. Here's a brief clip of what was said.
This all gets weird. If you're saying something about him, he gets upset. His team gets upset because we see through the jokes. I'm just saying it came at the expense of Colin Kaepernick, and we saw you. Not you and your team made personal calls to air personalities to make sure how they spun it. He was with Colin in the beginning, but when you smelt the bag, and I hate to say this,
Okay. Yeah, this is nasty work, man. Somebody told Flex to go get him. This feels personal. Whoever sent Flex to say this, it kind of feels a little bit personal. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit, y'all. Just a tad bit. Okay. So there is a Boule power vacuum. There is a Boule civil war going on behind the scenes that's coming to light. And this just shows how messy everybody has been moving, because this should not be exposed. This should not be for the people to see. The people should not be seeing this much division and all these fractured allegiances. This is supposed to be handled behind the scenes, but we're here now. We're here now. So it's up. It's up. Okay. Okay. I think Puffy will have the better ending overall. Yeah, I think Puffy somehow will find a way, and then in the next 10 years will have a better ending than Jay. I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. Okay. Let's go. Do we do Jay Uso or Marcellus Wiley? Which one y'all? No, let's do Jay Uso. Look at this nigga here. I can't with Jay Uso. I can't with Jay Uso right now. Where we at? Where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Y'all see this shit? He think it's a game. Look at this fool. This man crazy. Yo, he says soliloquizing. She's about to take half of my property, Uso. What's next? I need y'all support right now. Yeet Nation. He think it's a game. He thinks it's a game. Okay, poll question. Bet. Jay Uso thinks this is a game. This is not a game, sir. Okay, new poll. Okay, polls up. This he thinks it's a game. Like, this is what makes divorces get extra ugly. Cause now you're making fun of her hurt or mocking. It seems like you're mocking the soon to be ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a jab, like, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what turns people ugly in divorce. So, oh my gosh. There's still time to delete this. Man, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. Yeah, delete this and deal with this privately. Like, this is not funny. Look at, wait, you had a whole wife and had girlfriends on the side. You deserve to lose half. Does she get the yay or the eat? I can't with this. Yeah, bro ignored the warning shot. Somebody take this man's phone. Snap out of it. Oos, it's time to get back in these streets. We're finna be yeeting and skeeting. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. Okay, let's get to Marcellus Wiley. His situation is even worse. I think his situation is way worse. Way, way worse. I think his situation is way, way worse. So let me bring the first one. Let's go here. Okay, let's bring it here. And then let's put it next to this. Nope. Okay. Now we got the before, and we're going to do the after. So this is the... Shit. Okay, wait. Before. Okay. Nope. Why is this up here? Get out of here. Nope. Okay. That's the before. This is the after. Okay. Ready? Okay. For those that are not up to speed... There you go. All right. Let's go here first. Okay. Anne Marie Wiley is accusing Marcellus Wiley of attacking her in 2012 while he was intoxicated and tried sleeping with 2 of her friends the same year. I told y'all about trying to take it from your wife. Those days are long gone. Okay, you cannot, unfortunately, society has deemed her no longer your property, and you cannot take the puss from your wife. Your wife has autonomy over her body. Okay, you cannot force your wife to give it to you. Those days are long gone. There are countless scores of husbands in jail and prison right now for trying to do what the Bible said. Hey, I want to use my wife, her body right now. I want to use all her holes. You can't do that these days. Okay, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen the big ticket video. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. Okay. She says he punched her and gave her a black eye in 2014. And when she was 9 months pregnant in 2019, he threw a Coke bottle at her head. She claims he also struck her in the head with his shoes in August of 2025. Earlier this year, she says he dragged her out of bed, berated her, hit her, assaulted her, and told her this is his property. And she had to do what he said. Okay. She says he then attacked her a second time that day and attacked her again 2 days later. She also claims he borrowed $100K from her and hasn't paid it back, and ran up her credit card bill to $100,000. Anne-Marie has filed for divorce, is requesting a restraining order, and is asking the court to have Marcellus stay 100 yards away from her and allow her to use their LA home exclusively. She is also seeking custody of their 3 kids. He's done. He's toast. He's toast. Okay? He's toast. Now his response. I love my children with everything I am. My highest priority has always been protecting them and preserving the relationship they have with both of their parents. Because of the public allegations made against me by Anne-Marie, I have been forced to respond with evidence rather than emotion. More importantly, I owe it to my children to truthfully document what they and I have endured. To do that, I must address the lies Anne-Marie has told about me by telling the truth about her and our marriage. Over the years, I have compiled videos, photographs, text messages, emails, and other evidence that directly contradicts those baseless claims and provides a factual record of our family and the events leading to this unfortunate divorce. Now, that record includes evidence of Anne-Marie's repeated infidelity, including an affair with her pregnant friend's husband. Oh no, child! Oh no! Oh Lord, what? Including an affair with her pregnant friend's husband, serious and damaging parenting failures, a voodoo spell she cursed over my family, as well as fans she claimed hated her from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, along with many other unflattering documented events. To be frank, many friends, family members, and fans have opined that after she was kicked out off the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she lost her mind. Unfortunately, I must agree. I never wanted my family's issues and struggles to become public for any reason, including divorce leverage, but I unfortunately knew this day was inevitable. I was willing to endure anything, even hell itself, if it meant being with my children every single day. I am their hero, and now I am fighting to make sure the positive and real image they know of me is the one that endures. I am prepared to address these allegations and related matters through the legal process, and with evidence, my focus remains on my children, my integrity, and the truth. Thanks for your understanding. Ciao. I ain't reading all that. Wait. What is it? You said I ain't reading all that. I ain't reading all that. Making a statement to protect his kids and proceeds to call their mom a crazy whore. Uh-oh. Bruh, I'm on your side, but you probably should have deleted this one first. She sounds unstable. Please wish my old ass wife Anne-Marie happy birthday. Love her so much for being the stable one in our crazy world. Okay. Imagine writing this out and hitting send. Y'all some clowns. Keep your personal life your personal life. We don't give it. I'm with him. I agree. But here's where the problem lies. Marcellus has a history of allegations against him. Okay, he has a history of allegations against him. He has a history of wanting to take it from, of wanting to grab him by the vagina. Okay. So let's go here. According to new legal docs, Janine DeNove and her legal team submitted exhibits related to Marcellus's recent arrest to support their effort to compel Columbia University to hand over documents they believe will help them with their case against Marcellus. Janine is suing Marcellus, claiming he attacked her in a dorm room in 1994 when they were both students at Columbia. It's over for this guy. It's over for this guy. It's over for this guy. Janine's legal team attached the complaint and a no-contact order entered in the case about Marcellus's wife, claiming he threatened to take her out and poked her in the face during an argument in a Florida hotel. Okay. When Janine filed her lawsuit back in 2023, Marcellus denied the claims and said he planned to countersue for defamation, but it does not appear a countersuit has been filed as of yet. Okay. Okay. This guy's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. Let's go here.
My new evil phone company.
Oh my God, I can't believe I need to sign out into my other account. It does. The sad part is with men, it doesn't have to be the truth. Just the allegations alone is enough to make you just say, you know what, it ain't. Sit down.
A lot of people been waiting on me to comment on Marcellus Wiley, and comment, oh, I will. But look, I'm on vacation. So I'm gonna keep this one brief. Who the hell is Marcellus Wiley, and who is he to me? Look, I worked with Marcellus 2 hours a day, 2 years straight. I know this man well. I texted Marcellus like 5 days ago, right before I came out here. I was in Beverly Hills. I texted my dog. I know this man. I saw Marcellus, his wife, and his kids quite literally 4 weeks ago at USC at a track meet. I know these people. Well, now I'm going to preface with this. Marcellus, he says a lot about me, and oftentimes it's derogatory. I don't care. I'm not here to slander anybody. His wife, she's said a lot about me. Oftentimes it's derogatory. I'm not here to slander anybody, but we are going to keep it real. So what's the real? In case you're not familiar with Marcellus Wiley, 10-year NFL vet from Compton to Columbia. The dude's story as far as an intellect, it's outstanding. How the hell you get from Compton to Columbia, then you play 10 years in the league? You also, when you sign with the Chargers, I think the highest paid player in history? Oh, the high is incredibly high. I worked with them previously, but let's get to the latest. Domestic battery accusation, goes to jail post bond from his wife, Anne-Marie Wiley. Okay, what the hell is really going on? Remember, I told you, I just saw both of them. Dapped up Marcellus, didn't speak to the wifey. What's the latest with Marcellus? We have started to see a fall, avalanche, if you will, from grace. I got to read some things because I don't want to get too much of it wrong. Multiple women have sued Marcellus alleging sexual assault allegations. Remember, 2023, there were 3 allegations of sexual assault.
In 1 year. I don't think y'all understand. This was in 1 year. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay, but let's continue.
And then what happened? Well, in what looks like April now, there were even more allegations, 4 allegations. If you look and you do your research, 10 to 12 potential sexual assault victims from 1994, back when he was at his Columbia years, through 2009, including an ESPN production assistant. I'm not making this stuff up. This is literally just what has been going on with Marcellus. So outside of the latest rape accusation, this is what the hell has been going on with Marcellus Wiley, a person that I've seen 3 times in the last 3 months. Saw him at the Bird Street Club one time, saw him at USC another time, saw him at a Lot Trophy Award. I'm speaking in Orange County, saw Big Dog, spoke to him all 3 times. We do not have as much beef as people want to think we have, in large part because he talks a lot of mess about me and I just let that joint slide off. I'm not here to get my get back. I'm just here to tell y'all some inside information that I might know based on knowing him personally. Remember, I'm not in their house.
Nasty work. Emmanuel Acho is slimy. Slimy.
So I can't speak to the nuances of everything that gone on. I only know the character of the individuals as I have interacted with them, specifically as I have interacted with them. Okay, that's what happened with Marcellus. Let's cut to the latest. The latest, Marcellus accused by his wife of raping her in 2012 while intoxicated, and then also trying to shoot at both of her friends. Raped her multiple times in January of 2026. Punched her in the face in 2014. Threw a bottle of Coca-Cola at her while she was 9 months pregnant in 2019. Again, these are all the accusations. Struck her with his shoe August of 2025, dragged her out of bed in January of 2026, and allegedly telling her she was his property. Stated she feared for her life, which prompted her to file the restraining order. What the hell's the latest? They were in, looks like Florida, like Resort World. I believe they have 3 kids together. Marcellus has 4. He has an oldest daughter, young 20s, and then they have 3 together. They're in Florida at like a baseball camp or something like that, some like baseball youth league. She calls the cops. She calls the cops on him because she alleged that the day before she called the cops, he poked her in the cheek. Pokes in the cheek, calls the cops, says that like she's fearing for her life. The cops asked their 7-year-old daughter, who was allegedly in the room, hey, did you see mom get poked in the cheek by dad? Daughter's like, I ain't seen nothing. Either way, the cops said that they found enough evidence that there was some sort of bodily harm that Marcellus, he ends up going to jail. Y'all know the vibes. If somebody gets called on domestic battery,
Somebody has to go to jail, and or they're looking for bruises, bruising, swelling, redness. But 9 times out of 10, if they're called out for domestic, somebody's going to jail.
assault, domestic, anything, somebody is going to jail.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets interesting. Remember, that happened in Orlando, Florida, just a couple days ago, July 4th weekend. Where it gets interesting is like, after the cops were called for that incident, it was then found out that there was a rape allegation. Okay, that's Marcellus. But yo, that's not where the story stops. Because who the hell is Anne Marie, his wife? Well, Anne Marie is coming to fame of her own. How the hell did that happen? Anne Marie in 2023 got cast on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I both know Anne Marie and I know her replacement. Acho, how the hell you know her replacement? Because she only lasted 1 season. Okay, so Anne Marie, she was adopted. She's currently on like a hunt to find her biological parents. Well, how do I know that? Because she took that hunt to Nigeria. Now, there was a video of Anne Marie that has since been deleted, looking very familiar with this wealthy man in like this Nigerian club. It got sent to me privately because obviously I'm Nigerian.
Okay, so let's go look. Oh, okay. The T is teen. So let's go look and see if we can find this. Yeah? Okay. Because, you know, Twitter is probably the best source of news. Can we find it? No. It's not showing up. Nope. Okay, Marie. Well, let's do this. Let's say with. Nope. Okay.
Broken the system.
Oh, can't find it. Okay, let's get back to it. All right, never mind. Let's go.
So my Nigerian friends are like, hey, ain't this Marcellus' wife? I saw that video like a month and a half. I started doing my Googles. I was like, that's interesting. She looks far too familiar with a man that's not her husband, leaned over, smiling, keying. That's separate from the allegation incident. I just found that interesting. But remember, I saw them later to track me, so I'm thinking, oh, it's all smiley in paradise. It wasn't all smiles in paradise. Anne Marie was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She lasts a season. After the season, she gets kicked off. Again, who's Anne Marie? Anne Marie is a nurse anesthetist, not an anesthesiologist. The difference is a CRNA doesn't necessarily have to go to med school, so there's less schooling. Anesthesiologists can administer anesthesia by themselves, and nurse anesthetist has to, in certain states, have an anesthesiologist kind of supervising them. That's the difference. Anne Marie appears to have, as of late, come into some fame of her own, or wanted to come into fame of her own. Okay, here's what's interesting, though. In Anne Marie's goodbye message, after finding out she wasn't going to be included in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she says, and I quote, this is a caption from an Instagram post, "What I am is a woman, a proud Black woman who is truly blessed with a wonderful, strong Black man as my husband, who lifts me and our 4 wonderful children up with so much love and positivity on the daily," she wrote.
My new evil.
All right, so as soon as this is over, I'm going to switch accounts. Trust me, I pay YouTube Premium. I'm not too cheap for YouTube Premium. I'm not like the rest of these guys skipping through ads. I'm just on the wrong account.
Who was truly blessed with a wonderful, strong black man as my husband, who lifts me up in our 4 wonderful children with so much positivity on the daily. It's interesting to me because Anne-Marie is coming to some fame of her own. Marcellus has had fame of his own. I worked with Marcellus 2 hours a day, every day, for 2 years, 240 shows a year. Marcellus, if y'all know, because I've had to argue with the man, can be very antagonizing, if you will, difficult to argue with. Anne-Marie, she, in my experience, is equally volatile. Again, I ain't been in a rooms. I don't know what the hell did happen or didn't happen. I just know the allegations. What I do know is timelines. 2012, Anne-Marie alleges Marcellus raped her and tried to shoot it to a couple of her friends, alleges. 2014, they get married. I'm confused. 2012, Anne-Marie alleges Marcellus raped her, tried to shoot it to a couple of her friends. 2014, they get married. 2024, not on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, says, you know, truly blessed, wonderful man is my husband who lifts up me and my 4 children. But the accusations state that Marcellus has a pattern of physical violence, verbal violence, emotional violence, financial abuse, and because of all the abuse, there are certain gaps and lapses in her memory. It's a tragic situation, not just for the adults, but really for their 4 children. Marcellus Wiley Jr., met young buck. That's Marcellus's son. The other 2 daughters, I've been to their house, people. I've been to their house. A tragic situation for all parties involved. A very complex and confusing situation, but again, oftentimes these domestic situations are complex and confusing because on the outside, things look a certain way. Then on the inside, things are a far different way. I saw them together. We were together. I didn't go with them, but I saw them at a track meet. I said, what's up to Marcellus? I seen the wife. Not entirely sure how this ends, but where it's at right now is that she is filing for spousal support, primary custody of the 3 children. Remember, the oldest daughter no longer lives at home. The oldest daughter is like 24, 25, something along the line. Spousal support, primary custody. She also alleged that like Marcellus ran up $100,000 on her credit card bill and like borrowed $100,000 from her that he's yet to pay back. So that's going to be interesting. Filing for spousal support and he owes you $100,000. It's a complex, convoluted situation. These are my comments. What I know of them personally does not necessarily mean that they couldn't have or could have done anything. These are just my interactions with the individuals and how I am interpreting all of the information. Because some of the information is ugly. All of the information is ugly. But some of it is wildly confusing. Now, I'm going to get back to vacation. But I'll see y'all speak easy later next week.
Okay. That was pretty petty. Listen, I thought we had an agreement that you was going to chill. Her claws are so fucking long. We're going to chill. Don't want no kisses. Don't give me no kisses. Okay, let me switch back to my main channel because this is... Oh, bless you. What? You want a snack? Come on, let's go get a snack. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Let me see what the fuck. Get off my chain. Get off the chain. Get off it. All right, I'll be back. I'm right back. Hold on.
What's this shit I hear about you riding around with power glide?
He my friend. What's the
friend?
Yeah, boy, I can't have friends. What's the problem, big man?
The problem is, bitch, you don't get to have nigga friends. You lucky I let you have any motherfucking friends at all. But damn sure ain't gonna have no nigga friends.
Listen, I'll tell you the whole thing. He wanted to give me a ride to the mall, and then after that, he wanted me to come back to his hotel room to talk about his problems he had with his wife. We just friends. What's your problem? Why is you so insecure?
Well, if you hear this shit...
No, nigga, I don't understand a motherfucking word. I don't speak stupid hoe babble.
Bitch, you don't get to have nigga friends. Okay, the only friends you gonna have is bitches. It ain't gonna be no motherfucking riding no J.C. Penney either. No J.C. Penney, no T.J. Maxx, no T.D. Jakes, no Foot Locker, no Kroger's. What's the name of the other place, Wade?
City Trends.
No motherfucking City Trends.
No City Trends. All right, my bad. No City Trends. All right. Let me X out of that. Okay, next story. Oh, right. I seen super chats. My bad. I ain't forget. AKW Beats. What's happening? Thank you for the 2. He's done. He been tap dancing for a minute now. Listen. And you know what the sad part is? This is the part of divorce that those guys want to use as a reason to not get married. Like, stop. You will never go through the half the shit that Marcellus Wiley will ever go through, okay? Let me see what else. Who else was next? See, that guy named Gunplay. I told y'all. But it's like, hey, y'all, time to hit the road. Hey, you be safe out there, big dog. Wait, Nick. Now, I'll just text you. I'll text you. Hold on. Because it's time for, I got to schedule politics talk. So I got to reach out to Big J, and then I got to reach out to Nick and be like, yo, hop on for politics. Where is it? What communication? It is Google Voice. Okay. Let me know what your schedule. Okay, boom. All right. I reached out to Sir Gunplay. So hopefully we can get that within the next week or so, because I'm off for the next 30 days. Miss Davis, thank you for the for the 50 on the Cash App. Thank you. It always makes me nervous when people like send me like big money, because I'm just like, I don't know, what should I do? Do I have to take off my clothes? Bertha, thank you for that, for the Cash App. It'd be making me nervous, because it's like, so like I feel like Tina Turner, like private dancer, like, so what do you want to see? what do you want me to do? All right, let's go here. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen. This looks bad. I asked the question. Yes, take them. You know what? Anywho, this looks bad. This is why you should not listen to guys like Coach or Couch Greg Adams. He gonna have y'all out here looking like whole predators. This is not. This motherfucker said, "Slow wine." I'm done. This motherfucker said slow wine. Oh my God. I can't. Off to your rooms you go. All of you to your rooms. All of you. Sir, we're not here for that. See, I need you to stay focused. Fatal J, he got a sister this time. Uh-oh. This is his new look. He is, how old is he? He's 60. She's 23. Once again, he's 60. She's 23. Look at her. This looks bad. She looks like a child next to him, okay? This looks bad. Now, the only reason I could see him being with somebody this young is for marriage and more kids. This looks bad. This looks hella bad. This looks bad. She looks like a child. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull it up. I know she's grown. I get it. She's grown. I get it. This looks bad. I'm not doing y'all. I'm not signing up for this shit. This looks bad. This looks bad. This looks bad. This looks bad. this ain't the way, man. This looks really, really, really bad. This looks really, really bad. Hey. This looks really, really, really bad. Matter of fact, let's see what the gay guys got to say.
I'm 52.
Okay, damn it. Hold up. I'm going to change this up right now. If I hit one more motherfucking ad. Okay. Should be good to go.
And the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's raving Scottie Pippen, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the one for news, but it's being reported, y'all, that Scottie Pippen, y'all, he went viral, y'all, the other day, showcasing his new, beautiful 23-year-old girl.
Sir, knockout. This will not be you. Knockout. Your chances of being a 60-year-old with a 23-year-old is not going to happen. This is not going to be y'all's reality. Stop living through celebrities, entertainers, athletes. This will never be your reality. You will not be a 60-year-old man cavorting with a 23-year-old woman. That is not your reality. Okay? Please stop this dumb shit. Come on.
Girlfriend. Now they're saying, y'all, that Scottie Pippen, he's only 60 years old, and they're saying he was spotted with a woman reportedly 23, creating y'all a 37-year age gap that has social media talking. Now they say while the two consenting here, what I'm saying, consenting adults have every right to date whom they choose. They're saying, y'all, that the conversation quickly shifted from the couple themselves to a bigger question. When does an age gap become too much? Now, they say some people argue, y'all, that age is just a number once both people are adults. Now, others believe, y'all, that relationships with decades between partners come with major differences in life experiences, maturity, and power that can't, y'all, be ignored. They say, and as always, many are asking whether the reaction would be the same if the gender were reversed and a 60-year-old woman stepped out with a 23-year-old man. They say
that's difficult, man. That man want to listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire, but she keep playing Let Her Cook by Glorilla.
Yeah, well,
what do they talk about? He want to watch MSNBC and she watching Peppa Pig. What's the deal?
But women mature much faster than men. A 23-year-old woman is like a 40-year-old woman to a 23-year-old. Yes, sir.
No, sir. All my daughters in their 20s, and they know that. Yeah. Yes and no. There's nothing you have in common with a 23-year-old.
Once again, outside of marriage and kids, that's the only plus that she has. Unless you just want to use her for her body and just say you've been with a young girl to make you feel good. This is an ego thing now. Now it's an ego thing. But okay, come on. This ain't the same society your grandparents grew up in. This is not the same society your grandparents grew up in. In your grandparents' day, motherfuckers lived to be 40, if that. 30 on a good, lived to be 40 on a good day, 30, So there was a need to marry young, have kids early. You had you had a ranch to run. You needed help around the house. You had to have a bunch of kids. That ain't y'all's grandparents' reality these days. Now this shit looks like you. This new society look at it like that's gross. You. But let's continue.
I couldn't
if
imagine.
she's an adult,
Ricky,
evidently you
look
do.
at your daughter and some of their friends and try to imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to imagine sitting and having a real conversation with them and the relationship.
Yeah.
You mad at her because she didn't came to church without stockings.
And a slip.
Yeah.
Well,
Air Force Ones.
Well, I think I'm congratulating her because it's about time. And then my thing is this, honey, and she's of African descent, so at least he got somebody that looks like him that could relate to him race-wise, as opposed to when they usually go out and get somebody from a
Gary, look at that
non-race.
girl. She looks like she's in the 12th grade.
No, well, she's a beautiful young lady, and I think, honey, congratulations. Hell, when Anna Nicole Smith, honey, she was, 30, and she married a 90-year-old man. Hell, nobody said nothing about it, and they were
I think
European
people
descent.
did say something about it.
He looked like he's about to pick up from school, Gary.
Yeah, she wearing a training bra.
All right.
Y'all can say whatever y'all want, honey. I mean, if they're in love, honey, and like they said, age ain't nothing but a number.
She is not in love with him. She can't.
Okay.
It's about convenience and being taken care of.
His new nickname.
She don't want him.
Yeah.
Evidently, she wanted if they got together, if they talking and stuff right now.
She still use just for me perm.
His name ain't Scottie Pippen no more. It's Scottie Pimpin'.
Yeah, well, whatever. Well, honey, congratulations to her. Honey, 'cause, I mean, the younger women don't want these young boys no more. Hell, they not mature enough. They still. You talking about her
And he
watching
gonna have
Peppa
to go and
Pig?
get rid of them Queen Latifah set it off braids and go ahead and just get him a little low haircut and chill out a little bit. Like don't not.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. This is not a get back. I'm sorry. Now, if he had kids with this woman and married her, that's a get back. But just dating, just being seen with a 23-year-old, that's not a get back. A get back is I'm marrying this young woman and she's got to give me 2 more kids. That's the get back. A new family is the get back. With someone younger and hotter, that's the get back. Dating, not the get back. Okay? Hey, Jesus, man, that looks hella bad. And once again, that will not be y'all's reality. Sorry, it's just not going to be. All right, Rory had a stroke. I wonder if Academics is going to kick his back in. Rory Emily Mall. Let's go here. This guy's like 30 years old.
About going to the Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary friends and family thing. Get into the parking garage, park my car, I'm walking up the ramp. I feel a little bit of vertigo. The whole fucking world starts violently spinning. I fall on an oil-induced New York City parking garage floor, and I lay there. Yeah. There's a woman, shout out to Mary and her son. I know you guys do not listen to the show, but she just kept saying to me, what drugs have you taken? And at this point,
Mary and her son, is this Jesus? Was this Mary?
I waited another 30 minutes. I feel like I'm back to normal. I didn't realize I walked towards the Jay-Z 30th anniversary thing. And the first person I see is Marissa Mendez. Madi, I have to call you. I have no idea what our conversation was. The only thing I remember is Madi going, you don't seem very interested in this conversation.
Yeah. I'm having a stroke.
I'm having a stroke. But I mean, listen, if anyone questions if I'm a Hovenger or not, mid-stroke, I'm about to go celebrate 30 years, bro. 30 years, and I'm buying a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I was feeling it, for sure.
Yeah, he definitely was feeling it. No, you was feeling it.
Can I live?
Yeah, can I live?
Sir, you had a stroke in your 30s. I don't see what's so funny. I don't see what's so funny.
I am going to go to the Blueprint show.
But you had a stroke at the pop-up, so it's only right that you have a stroke at Yankee Stadium.
What if my triggers are Jay-Z?
Then we got a whole nother pod to come in and do if that's the case.
No. How is this funny? I get it, laughter and as you know, is medicine, but sir, you're in your 30s and you had a whole damn stroke. That is not funny. That is not funny. Once inside, however, it became clear something was still wrong. Okay. Despite the medical emergency, Rory joked that this is not, sir. You had okay, man. Rory did not share additional details of the severity. It couldn't have been, it had to have been a mild or light stroke because clearly he, no slurring of the speech, no droopy eyes, none of that. Okay. That's not good. You young boys dropping like flies. You motherfuckers ain't gonna be around to have gray hair. Like, this is not good. Not good at all. Okay, let's go here with some chicanery, urban chicanery. Urban chicanery. Ladies, y'all gotta do better. What is this? Y'all got to do better. Y'all see this shit? Did y'all see what this woman did? Did y'all see what? Where's the volume? Oh, damn it. Did y'all see what this woman did?
$300. Okay.
I hope this is a skit. Please tell me this can't be real.
I don't have all of that in cash, but I can get the rest to you. What you trying to do? I could go to the ATM in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with you. Oh, you want to come too? Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Ma'am, next time you're gonna have to have the cash because I have the money. I don't usually deal with stuff like this, going to the ATM in the middle of my service. So next time, please make sure you have the cash. No, okay, I'll make sure next time, but I do got the money. I'm not lying or nothing. Okay.
So why couldn't you just Zelle it or Cash App it to her? I don't understand. Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. There's no need to go to an ATM.
I trust you, but I just don't want to have to do this no more. I got other clients waiting for me. I'll apologize. I'm going to get you your cash. Okay. Okay.
Oh, this is for real.
This is why I don't like dealing with people that be doing shit like this.
Oh, this is for real.
It only take card. You don't have your card? I don't have the physical card on me. Okay, so do you have Zelle? I don't have Zelle. My bank account don't use Zelle.
Then bitch, you ain't got a bank account. Then you don't have a bank account. Then you don't have a bank account. Then you don't have a bank account. Holy cow.
Okay, so how are you finna give me more money? Because you told me you had the money at the ATM. I thought I would be able to take out the ATM. Why they don't have a thing in the tap?
I don't know, man, but
Only card.
you gonna have to either give me your wallet and leave your wallet with me.
I can't do that. I'm not doing that. But I will get you your money. You just gonna have to trust me.
Okay, I was not expecting to be doing. I just did your hair. It took me 7 hours to do that style.
Please tell me this is a skit. Please tell me I'm being lied to. We're all being fooled right now. And this is a whole damn skit.
I need my money now. So if you need to make a phone call or do whatever you need to do, but I need you to give me my money.
I don't have the, literally, this the only cash I have is $1.
$1?
That should be enough.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
Okay, this gotta be a skit. I can't. Hey, thank you for the 20. Adding to the takeoff season. For sure. Yes, this cannot be real. This has to be a skit. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too damn much. This is why no one takes us serious. You know, let me shut up. Let's see what else I got. Oh, let's go here. Oh, let's go down the rabbit hole. Conspiracy rabbit holes. We're going down conspiracy rabbit holes. You ready? Okay, let's go. The Las Vegas Pew Pew. Okay, Las Vegas Pew Pew. Ready? Let's go. 2017 Las Vegas Pew Pew was the deadliest American in history. Okay, so let's go to the darker story. Stephen Paddock supposedly carried 500 pounds of firearms up 32 floors and fired over 3,000 rounds in just 10 minutes. That's faster than a minigun. Videos from people on the ground show bullets coming from multiple directions at once. Bump stocks cannot shoot that fast. Many witnesses heard heavy machine gunfire, the kind used by the military. Okay. After the FBI took over, Paddock's house mysteriously burned down with all of his computers and evidence inside. Photos from his hotel room showed only about 50 bullet shells on the floor. How do you fire thousands of rounds, leave almost nothing behind? Let's continue. Paddock's own brother went on TV saying none of it made sense. The very next day, he was arrested for 98 terabytes of CP. They claim he stored it all on a 20-year-old Windows 95 computer. You know that's impossible, right? Let's continue. The timing was too perfect. It looked like a warning to anyone who tried to ask questions. 98 terabytes. Do you know how big 98 terabytes is? Do you know how big 1 terabyte is? But let's continue. No real motive was ever given. No follow-up investigation. No answers. This was not the work of one lone gunman. It was a planned operation. They took out hundreds of people and covered it up in plain sight. The question is why and who was really behind it? Okay, let's see. Let's continue. All right. For decades, West German intelligence service BND was essentially a junior partner to Mossad because Mossad held the files on BND's founding members, many of whom were former SS officers, and Israel had unprecedented access to European intelligence. They weren't just observing Germany, they were steering its foreign policy from the shadows to ensure Israel's security at any cost. When the world was glued to the 1961 trial, Adolf Eichmann, a massive PR campaign was underway. The trial served as a moral victory for the public, but behind the scenes, Mossad was protecting other high-ranking Nazis who were useful to their cause. By sacrificing one big fish like Eichmann, they maintained the cover for a network of hundreds of former Nazis who were now serving Israeli interests across the globe. How did we get here? This chapter of history was largely erased because it makes everyone look bad. It reveals a Germany that was never fully purged its demons and an Israel that was willing to use those demons for survival. The takeover wasn't about land. It was about total infiltration of the German scientific and intelligence community, turning Hitler's former weapons of hate into Israel's shield of defense. How did we get here? I don't even understand. What? I don't understand. How did we go from Vegas? Okay, that was weird. Okay, another rabbit hole. The Micah Johnson. Remember him? Let's go here. Load. Okay. Let's go here. 10 years, y'all.
Shortly before 9 p.m. on July 7, 2016, Micah Johnson parked his black SUV on Lamar Street in front of El Centro College. The hazard lights were still flashing. He put on a tan body armor vest and headed south towards Main Street. At 8:58 p.m., as demonstrators made their way east on Main Street, Johnson fired his automatic or semi-automatic rifle into a police car and at Dallas police officers who were walking among the protesters. His bullets struck and killed Senior Corporal Lauren Aarons, Officer Michael Kroll, and Officer Patrick Zamarripa. 3 Dallas officers, Gretchen Rocha, Ivan Saldana, and Jorge Barrientos, and a civilian, Chatamia Taylor, were also injured. Johnson headed north on Lamar and shot the glass doors at one of El Centro's entrances, but he could not get through. 2 El Centro police officers, John Abbott and Corporal Brian Shaw, were behind the doors and were injured. About 50 students and teachers were inside wrapping up class. Johnson continued north and sneaked up on DART officer Brent Thompson, fatally shooting him from behind as the officer peered around a pillar. Johnson continued to fire after Thompson fell to the ground. Abbott then left the building to help Thompson. Johnson turned onto Elm Street and shot his way into El Centro through glass doors. About 15 minutes had passed since the first shot. Johnson was injured at some point, and law enforcement officials followed his bloody trail inside the building. Johnson went up the stairs and through the library on the second floor. Despite his injuries, Shaw followed Johnson into the stairwell, and Johnson shot at him. Shaw retreated but remained in the building. On the second floor, Johnson went through the library and into a hallway. Johnson wrote the letters RB in 2 places inside the building in his own blood. Through a window on the north side of the building, Johnson fired down at police officers on Elm Street. He struck and killed Sergeant Michael Smith as the officer climbed out of his car by 7-Eleven. DART officer Jesus Reitana was shot in the triceps while he worked near the DART West End station. A bullet also pierced his police radio. Johnson was holed up in an alcove at the end of a crooked hallway in the center of the building. Law enforcement did not have a clear line of sight on him. An hours-long standoff ended around 1:30 a.m. July 8th when Dallas Police Chief David Brown ordered 2 officers to arm a remote control robot with C4. The officer sent the robot down a separate narrow hallway toward Johnson. The C4 was detonated and the explosion killed Johnson. 2 handguns and what appears to be a Saiga IZ-240, also called an AK-74, were found with his body.
And the crazy part is, what was the motive again? Better treatment for Black Americans? Like, okay. Okay, hey, who am I to... They authorize the use of military munitions on a civilian constitutional violation if this place actually followed the Constitution. Listen, the Constitution has been suspended for a very, very, very long time. The police were shooting at police. They made people disappear who got it on camera. There's false flag shooting. They were shooting at themselves. There's a video taken from 2 angles showing him go around a pillar and take one out. Okay. The Dallas 5 shooting was a fault. Okay. I'm not going to argue with people in the comments, man. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there, man. I'm going to leave it there. Really, body count? Really, body count? All right, I've been on for 2 hours and some change. Wait, do I have one more? I got one more. Okay, let me do this. Let's do this. All right, this man went to Haiti. He went to Haiti. Is it time? Don't be growling at me. All right, 2 minutes.
Guys, I made it to the downtown of Santiago. From here, I'm gonna have to find a bus on my way to the border. But yes, so far, this is my current situation. I won't say that, you know, I am feeling 100% ready to go to Haiti, but I think in life, sometime you just have to do it, you know.
Okay, let's get to Haiti. Let's go. Wait. Then I was told, oh, wait, this looks like a disclaimer. Okay, let's go here. Then I was told by the immigration that the border was closed for foreigners. The only way to enter Haiti was by returning to my country or by flying from Santo Domingo. So I had to do what I wasn't supposed to do. What'd you do? What'd you do? Let me go through the comments real quick.
Guys, I had to sneak.
Uh-oh. They should take their culture, the Haitian flags they proudly wave, and all their hard work and go build Haiti. We are rooting for y'all. Lord have mercy. Take what you learned in America and use it to build up your homelands. Jesus Christ. Since they built America, they shouldn't have any issues building Haiti. Sac passe. I'm not in this. The young lady who said with her full chest calling FBA dirty black Americans, well, baby, we are happy to see you going back home to your dirt roads and culture. Oh my God. Look at this. Such great news for Haiti. Hundreds of thousands of their countrymen will soon be back home, and they can use all of their brilliant new skills and abilities they've learned from being in America for 16 years. Just imagine how much of a benefit they will be in fixing and improving Haiti and the lives of all their fellow Haitians. Party time. Hey, man, I'm just... I was told Haitians were hard workers, so when they return after July 1st, they can get to work building up their homeland. I expect to see mansions, beautiful design, architecture, finished bridges, and real food. I'm just here. Listen. Once TPS is ended, I'm sure it'll get better when they all get back home from their extended vacation. You know what? They will fight to stay in our country and do nothing to change their own. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Yo, guys, I cannot believe that, I made
yes, we
it
just
into
spectators.
IT. But unfortunately, I had to sneak in because, for some
snuck
reason,
in.
they didn't want to let me live in Dominican Republic. They said that, it was like, it wasn't possible.
Now, mind you, the DR and Haiti on the same island. Same island. And matter of fact, the DR, they're building a wall to separate themselves from Haiti. It was a couple years ago. Matter of fact, let me see if they're still with the progress. Dominicans building wall from Haitians. This is a real thing. This is a real effing thing. They're actually building a wall to separate themselves. Yes. The Dominican Republic is constructing a border wall along the 392-kilometer land boundary shared with Haiti on the island of Hispaniola. The project spans approximately 164 kilometers and is intended to curb illegal immigration, reduce the smuggling of illicit goods, and stem the spillover of gang violence from Haiti. So even they don't want... This is back in 2022.
A wall to divide the Caribbean island of Hispaniola. It's designed to separate the Dominican Republic from Haiti. Dominican General Rafael Núñez says the wall will play a crucial role in protecting his country against contraband and illegal immigration.
Over there, you can see where the first stage ends that involved this part of the country, of the perimeter wall that we are building.
Haiti is in turmoil, and thousands are desperate to escape gang-related violence and hunger. The Dominican Republic is trying to prevent refugees from entering the country and has deported over 50,000 Haitians in the past 5 months. General Frank Cabrera says the Dominican government is simply not equipped to offer refuge to so many needy people.
We share a border with one of the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere. Haiti is in the middle of a political, economic and social crisis. Some say that 60% is controlled by armed non-state actors or gangs. Imagine a country that is controlled by gangs. We allow Haitians to cross and get supplies, but cannot do much more.
And that's why for many, this wall is necessary.
This is what the fence is going to look like. It's going to be about 4 meters tall. And in some areas where there's like more population, it's going to have metal bars. And in rural areas, it's going to look much more like this type because the risks of people trying to cross over are smaller.
The wall is being built mostly by Haitian workers here in the country.
Now, what in the sad irony? So you mean... So the Dominicans are hiring Haitians to build a wall to keep out the Haitians. Wow. That's like feeding a pet chicken. You see the videos when the people that own chickens feed their chickens chicken? That's what this is. So you hired Haitians to build a wall for Dominicans to keep out the Haitians. Wow.
Illegally, who represent some of the Dominican Republic's cheap labor force. The wall is expected to cover 164 kilometers of the almost 400 that divide both countries. But in Haiti, people say it won't stop them from crossing over and over again.
We're here living on an island and they're trying to stop migrants from crossing. But you can't really stop this phenomenon. It's going to happen. Even if they deport people, this will continue to happen. There has to be a change here in Haiti. This is what's needed.
Promoting stability in Haiti is a stated priority for countries in the region. But so far, most attempts have failed. Human rights groups say the wall is a misguided use of resources that will further militarize the area and only push people to take greater risks to escape.
Child, you cannot be making this shit up. You cannot be serious.
To cross from Dominican Republic to Haiti. So I had to do it. Non, c'est pas moi. C'est moi, c'est moi, c'est moi. C'est moi. Ooh la la. So guys, you know, basically, long story, short story, I had to cross into Haiti in an illegal way, you know. And my goal will be to show you the country as much as I can. I am not sure how long I am going to stay here, but you know, to be honest. C'est bon, oui? Guys, you know, the place is super hectic, eh? Yo. Why they didn't want to let me leave Dominican Republic, you know? That was like crazy. But anyway, guys, welcome.
Let's keep it going. I want to see Haiti, man. I want to see in the trenches, man. He in the trenches, man. I'm done.
To be honest, look at that, eh? I have no idea where to go.
I'm good.
Yo, this is crazy, Sam. Welcome to Haiti, Papa. I believe, yo, where can I catch a transportation? Yeah, look at that.
Hell no.
Guys, I have no idea what is going on, eh? But anyway, I am currently on a bus which is going to take me all the way to Cap Haitien. I mean, everything is going super fast, eh? I don't even realize that, you know, I am here. I also have to be very careful on what I am filming, otherwise I am going to go to jail, you know?
Hell no.
We are leaving.
Hell to the no. I agree, totally. Listen, that's why it's funny to me when I see all these black expats go to these other countries and be like, oh, you know, so much better here. Is it now? Okay. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, we've seen, you know, favelas and stuff like that, but like he's in the trenches. Like he's not in the touristy areas, no resort areas. Like he in the slums. I'm good, man. Everybody, you see 3 on the damn bike. What the hell?
Guys, I think we almost made it to Cap Haitien.
Let's continue.
Wow. Welcome to Cap-Haïtien. Guys, first mission, I'm gonna have to find a place to stay. We just made it to Cap-Haïtien. Eyes open, eh? The place is moving fast, eh? 100%. Toi, tu t'appelles comment? Mon nom? Oui. Raphaël. Raphaël? Yeah. I just met Raphaël. And well, Raphaël is going to help me to find a place to stay. Yo guys, this is Plantner SA. Welcome to Haiti. Should avoid the cops, you know. So
yeah, use a motherfucking.
I wanna feel that you know I have to.
Use a whole. Listen, don't let her lie to y'all like this. Use a whole motherfucking lie. Hell no. Okay.
The cops, otherwise,
no,
guys,
she's capping.
I'm going to end up in a jail because you know I am here illegally.
No, sir, stay away.
I first came in Cap-Haïtien back in 2021, and yeah.
Oh my God.
Kindly let me know in the comment section down below which part of Haiti you would love to see. Yo, there is a lot of people, guys. You know, unbelievable. But anyway, guys, I am taking.
Okay, you found him a place. Okay, red light district. Red light district.
Well, guys, welcome to Cap-Haïtien. This is where I am going to spend the night tonight, and also I believe tomorrow. By the way, this room cost me $23 US. I am quite surprised, because you know, Haiti can be very expensive, especially when it comes to accommodation. For my first impression, everything is going super fast, So, long story, short story, I had to sneak inside of the country because for some reason, Dominican Republic didn't want to let me leave, you know. Apparently, you cannot cross the border between Dominican Republic and Haiti in a legal way. So I had to sneak into Haiti. Well, I had to pay someone to get into Haiti. I think I paid maybe $35 US, which is like too much, you know, also.
Damn.
Guys, you know, everything is going super fast once again, and the conditions are extremely tough, you know, but the idea for our journey in Haiti will be to focus on the positive side, definitely. So if some of you are coming from Haiti, kindly hit me up on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, whatever you want, and let's connect for sure. I think I'm going to be in Cap-Haïtien for the next 48 hours, and then I will take a move to Los Gonaïves, or maybe, you know, who knows, you know. Guys. So, yeah, this is the currency of Haiti. To be honest, I'm not really sure if I can use my card here. I have no idea.
Man, I'm trying to see the room. Show us the room.
A little skeptically about support your boy, and PayPal much appreciates. Hopefully, I am not going to go to jail because, you know, if those people catch me without any stamp, I think this is going to be very, very.
Man, show us the room.
I will try to edit the video of today, and tomorrow will be a new day, you know. Fuck.
What the? Where's the sink? Yo, I didn't see no sink. I just saw a toilet.
Anyway, guys, let's go, Let's be positive. Peace.
Nah, nigga, I ain't see no toilet. I saw a toilet. I didn't see a sink. Let's run that back again, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I just saw a toilet. That's all we saw was a toilet.
Well,
I didn't see no sink. Child, you just can't. Nah, ain't no way in hell. Y'all, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
The video of today, and tomorrow will be a new day, you know. Fuck.
Sir. Oh no. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna follow his adventures. We're gonna leave it here, but we're gonna come back and check on his adventures in Haiti, because wow. Let me get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all as always for coming through and supporting and the shenanigans in the chat. I appreciate every last one of you maniacs. But this shit here, bruh. What's that black stuff on? That looks like a covering. It's not even a window. Maybe it's a huge air vent. I don't know. Is that black mold? I don't know. If Wyclef became president, no, he would have just been another corrupt politician, just like the rest of them. No. If the government really wanted Haiti to be where it needs to be, they would do so. But they don't. So, but we're going to definitely follow his adventures. This man said, Slender Man House. I'm done. I'm out of here. Y'all get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all's night. I will do the same. We will keep up on these shenanigans tomorrow for sure. Y'all have a good night.